Be authentic, live in your own skin, trust your inner guidance. But what does this actually mean? Healing for the sake of healing is narcissistic. In the same way, claiming authenticity for the sake of wanting to do whatever you want, express whatever you want without any consequences, is what I call emotionally masturbating. It's masturbatory in nature because you're stroking, pun intended, your own unmet needs of not being heard, not being seen, and not being understood. And now you're taking those unmet needs and splattering them everywhere because you feel entitled now to make your mark. I'm going to pee on that street corner over there and make myself known on that lamppost over there, on all the social media accounts. Look at me, I'm marking my territory, I'm healing, I'm being authentic. Now, what's wrong with little masturbating, you say? Well, there's nothing wrong with masturbating, but calling your boo-hoo, woe is me, unmet needs as, oh, I'm just being me and authentic is not in the fullest alignment with the vibration of your highest potential. The shamans talk about Aini, which means right relationship. I like to think of it as aligned relationship because we often associate right with this notion of good and bad, which we know is predicated on your cultural, societal imprints and limiting belief structures. So how do we get into Aini, or a more aligned relationship with ourselves? Well, first, we need to understand that modern culture prides itself on individualism and personal freedoms above the collective. There's this favoring of the personal over the transpersonal. True, authentic self-expression in its highest function evolves from, look at me, I'm healing my traumatic past karmas, to look at us. We're creating a world where we can grow as one. We are participating in our collective dharma. It's the upgrade from, I'm surviving as this singular soul, to we are thriving as a collective soul tribe. And collective soul tribe doesn't just include people, but it's also all the other beings on the planet and the earth herself. Authentic self-expression is not indulgent and exclusive. It's staying accountable and present to your collective responsibility to lift your tribe up and the planet up. The shamans say there are only two forces that are at play that bring us out of Aini, or aligned relationship with ourselves and the world and spirit. And that's fear and envy. Fear invokes internalized harm by projecting within ourselves, while envy stokes externalized harm by projecting out onto others. And as one of my teachers says, the shamans say that evil doesn't exist. It only exists in the heart of men. We live in a benign universe. He also has this wonderful acronym for fear. Fear as false evidence appearing as real, which we know are the karmic imprints, the societal cultural beliefs, the influence of the media, the conspiracy theories. Fear creeps in through the cracks of our inner shadow, and the shadow are the blind spots within us that we cannot see. For example, I fear that I will die, so I manifest becoming a hypochondriac, and as a result, I don't dare take risks, I lose my sense of curiosity and wonderment, I stay in the job I hate, I stay in that abusive relationship with my family, and that abusive relationship with my partner because it's familiar to me, and I believe and do exactly what's told of me, what everyone wants of me, and what the government wants of me, because I am a victim to everything around me instead of participating willingly as a co-creator with life. Envy, on the other hand, is the grass is greener disease. I'm jealous that they're doing better than me. They got that job I wanted so bad. They got that relationship I wanted so bad. They get to travel while I'm locked down, so I'm jealous that they get to have this wonderful experience. And so some part of me wants to take that from them because I'm lacking it. I wish I had it, but I don't. So all I can do is project an energy of resentment, which is an attack energy, by the way, even if it's unintentional, with that throwaway phrase that everybody says, I'm so jelly, so jealous. For example, the other day, my sister, who lives in New York, was just telling me how she's going to be flying to Mexico for a holiday soon, while I'm locked down here in Australia. Now, if I were to say, I'm so jealous, I wish I could go, it would mean that there's a part of me, energetically speaking, that's resisting being in the here and now because I don't want to be here in a politically and socially challenging situation and whatever's going on here, right? It's the energy of avoiding what's real. And as a result, the part of me that wants to escape becomes an energetic missile, and it launches at my sister's energy field, and it lodges in there as a seed of guilt, and then she will feel guilty for enjoying her life. It's a different energy altogether if I say, you're going to Mexico. I'm so excited and thrilled for you, which instead is an energy of celebration. So consider how you're creating reality around you with these two simple principles. Are you reacting and acting from fear and envy? And no doubt it's a trying time right now, all around the world. When is there ever not a trying time, viruses or no viruses? This is what we signed up for as souls incarnating in a human experience. We elected to experience challenging obstacles, like a global pandemic, lockdowns, and even oppressive governmental policies. This was all soul elected, so that we can come into a remembrance of who and what we truly are. Remember, the shamans say there is no evil. The universe is not out to get us. And if you're getting sucked up on that conspiracy train and you think that the government's out to get us, think to that movie Maleficent, right? We want to think that there's some evil monster in the tower who's Angelina Jolie and she's out to destroy us all. But that's not the case. We know deep down the universe isn't maleficent by nature. It's beneficent. Beneficent from the Latin bene, meaning well and good, and facere, to make do. The very nature of the universe is doing-oriented, action-oriented, and the universe will do as we do. Every thought, every intention, every action, every conscious and unconscious wish that you project out is heard and boomeranged back to you. So your job right now to come into Aini, into aligned relationship with spirit as this energetic being in a limited human body, is not to jump onto the bandwagon of fear or the conspiracy rabbit hole train, which are two sides of the same coin. Remember that you are a soul unbound and unfettered by the untruths being spouted from us, at us, all around us, and that everything is a story, a condition, and some permutation of the imprints of fear and envy. Only you, when you're in direct relationship with that infinite intelligence that made you, call it God, Source, Spirit, Kocha, Pachamama, Great Spirit, whatever, can you come into Aini, a balanced relationship with not only yourself, but with everything and every being around you. So when people are telling you to jump on their bandwagon, like let's rally against the government, or stay at home and be safe, don't risk your life, let's go on strike, don't go on strike, get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. Know that there is no right or wrong choice, and no one can decide for you. There is only you in Aini, in an aligned relationship with Source Consciousness, and trust that your decision is the unique expression of the divine coming through your expression as your choice, even if that choice is not what others want or even expect from you. Okay, I am done with my spiritual soapbox. Peace.